Oh, here goes Edward with another one of his crazy ramblings again. Hello, everyone. Edward Bontel here. I hope everybody out there is having a safe and pretty okay Valentine's Day. I mean, I don't expect anyone to super enjoy Valentine's Day because, to be honest, I don't. But, whatever. If you have a loved one, it's cool. But, I mean, I'm here ranting over a clip of Jet Force Gemini that's never gonna get shown because I'm redoing it, but that's something completely different. So today is Valentine's Day, and I just want to say that I don't understand. It's not a great holiday. There's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, it's about love and blah blah blah. It's like, well, you know what? You don't need a specific day to do that. You don't need a specific day to show anybody in your life that you love them. And I'm probably being really loud over this microphone, but my gain is turned completely down, so, whatever. What I am gonna say is that it just... I don't understand, okay? Maybe that's what this rant is all about. It's trying to let people know that I don't understand anything about Valentine's Day. Specifically because, if I remember correctly, Valentine's Day is based off of a holiday where some kind of, like, monk guy murdered a bunch of people. Like, how is that? I don't, I'm having problems dealing with it is what I'm trying to get at here. The point is, no one should need a holiday to show someone that they care about that person means something to them. That's why I don't buy into this. And I don't know, I just want to get some ideas out about stuff. I just want to say I don't care about Valentine's Day. I mean, I really just... It's just another day. It's not even that great of a holiday. And 8, 9... Like, even when I had a girlfriend, we didn't wait till Valentine's Day to, like, go out on a date or have a special meal or even buy each other stuff. Hell, I used to buy her stuff when she was sick all the time. Well, that's what I'm getting at. You don't have to need a reason to do anything. And I'm not saying that you should sit there and make every day special, because when something is more than it should be, if every day is special, then none of those days are special, because that's just the norm. You should always mix it up a little, Throw a little bit of dynamite into the pool every now and again. And I'm not saying to literally throw dynamite into a pool, although that does sound like it's fun to watch. What I am trying to say, though, is that if you love someone, let them know. At least every day. No, well, not every day, because then that too also gets repetitive. What I am going to say is that you should mix it up. Go tell your loved ones that you love them, like maybe once a day. But do it at different times of the day and not the same part of the day. I mean... There's probably people that'll listen to this and be like, well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. A, he doesn't have a girlfriend. B, he hasn't had a girlfriend in like 8 years. But the best way to learn about something is to fail at it. And to be honest, I'm probably one of the biggest failures you'll ever meet. My channel sucks. I work a job. I don't understand people. I can't connect with people. That's the biggest failure here. Is that I can objectively look at people that I don't connect with and be like, this is your problem. Half the time I see people that are unhappy, they are the cause of their own unhappiness. Because they make stupid mistakes. They go around not thinking. Sometimes people overthink. That was my problem. In fact, it still kinda is my problem. I still sit around and overthink things. I mean, just ask my brother and Sushi, who are trying to get me to date Sushi's sister. I don't know why I brought that up. I'm just really drunk, I guess. Point is that you don't need this crappy holiday to fucking do something special. My brother and his girlfriend, like once a week, they pick somewhere to go. And they hang out. And I'm not saying to like, just pick someone, because that's the other problem with this day. Is that there's people that pick like a partner because of their body. It's like, it's one thing to, like, date someone and then get to know them, but it's another thing to, like, really connect. And I don't know. Since I have a problem with connecting with people, it's like the last person I connected with was my ex, and it's really difficult, and I know how it is, and there's a lot of people out there that are like me that don't want to put themselves out there to get hurt again. But if you sit around and do nothing your entire life, then what have you got to show for it? 7 years ago, I decided that I was going to start doing new stuff. Even if it gets me into a rut, I do new stuff. Almost every Monday, my friends and I go to Korean barbecue because we like to hang out. We get together, we talk about how the previous week was. You know, we shit around. We get into arguments about stuff. I particularly try to stay out of them because half the time they're about politics, and I don't like politics because people with varying opinions have a tendency to not listen to each other. They only tend to talk to each other when they've got a connection. And that's the other problem, is that they make the wrong connections sometimes. You can like someone, you can be friends and or like someone, and they have completely differing opinions. As long as you can, like, sit there and go, I respect you because you've made this decision. Now, that's hard for me to say, because I also prefer it when people make their decisions based in something, and not just a lot of random hearsay, which usually gets me in trouble because I have a tendency to sit there and go, well, nobody really knows what's going on, because as I said before about not connecting with people, people have a tendency to lie about things, so they're not wrong, because they're afraid of being wrong. And like I said earlier, you learn more from failure than you do success, so at the end of the day, you gotta sit there and you gotta take in some stuff. And even if you think your opinion is wrong or anything, you know, that's your opinion. At the end of the day, that's all anybody has is their opinion and a crappy life sometimes, like me. But I'm getting way off topic here because I was talking about Valentine's Day. Just, if you like someone, let them know. If they don't like you, well, then I guess you gotta move on. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes things go just the way you don't want them to go, but you gotta pick yourself up. You gotta get back on a fucking horse. I don't know where the horse came from. Whatever. Point is, you know, I guess you don't know because I'm just sitting here blathering on. I guess I want to talk about really, like, virgins. Let's talk about virgins, because that's hilarious. Virgins think that they have it difficult because they have never tasted the sweet, sultry love of another. But it's hilarious because they also don't have to go without it ever because they've never known what it is. And that's an opinion. Now, it could be wrong. I mean, it could be totally wrong. I'm basing this purely on the fact that Jared and Kenshin, he's gonna kill me for that. Jared and Kenshin have never, like, I mean, I'm not trying to put them on blast or anything, but they've never had sex, from what I'm aware of. And it's just like, you know, I remember when I had never had sex before, and I remember that people, like, judge you based on that, but then it's like, I can bet you 5-to-1 odds half those people get fucking depressed when they don't get laid. Hell, I had a coworker that was sitting there talking to me, and I was like, oh, I haven't had sex in like 7 years, and she was like, I would have killed myself at that point. Because she puts too much value in sex. If you want sex, I mean, there's a way to get it. I don't honestly go out looking for it. I would prefer, you know, a partner that I like, instead of just dragging home some idiot just because they have a nice body. I think people should just, you know, if there's gonna be a group of people that are just looking for sex, they should do it intelligently. They should look at it objectively and just be like, well, I haven't had sex. You haven't had sex. I kind of want to have sex. If you want to have sex, let's just go have sex. You know, just be smart about it. Don't just sit there and, like, be a creeper or fucking... God, I don't even know what I'm rambling on about anymore. The point is... there's no point. The point is there's no point. But yeah, even if you don't have anybody on Valentine's Day, like, to bone or, to be in a relationship with. You don't need a romantic relationship to enjoy Valentine's Day. Let your friends know that you care. Give them some stuff. I mean, I haven't, because I'm a huge dick, but... I mean, my work's having a potluck, but to be honest, I'm not going, because, to be fair, it feels more like they're just doing it to do it. And, I mean, normally I wouldn't throw off a chance to eat free food, but I'm just not in the mood to go over there on a day off, so... Yeah, anyway... should never be afraid of failure, to be honest. I mean, if you go up to a girl and you're like, hey, I want to, would you like to go on a date? And she says no, it's perfectly fine to be hurt by that, because some people just can't take, being turned down. I can't. But if I just sat there and asked the people what I did wrong, I mean, that's the other thing people are afraid of. They're afraid of being looked at, not objectively, but, like, I guess that would be the word, but I want a better word for it, but it's just having somebody look at you and judging you based on your appearance. Because a lot of times that's usually how, asking somebody on a date works, and not a lot of people give you the opportunity to make your case or anything, so... Just... Man, I'm way too drunk to be doing this, but... Anyway, so I hope everybody's having, some kind of, like... decent Valentine's Day, and if you're not, I hope my drunk ramblings, lit a fire under your ass. Speaking of which, I've got spaghetti on the fucking stove, so I need to, like, go deal with my spaghetti. And so does everybody else, so, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed me rambling over a fucking video that probably will never get put up. And I thank you once again. So, happy Valentine's Day. I love you all. Not in that way. Please don't go around saying that I molested you with my voice, because that would be weird. And thanks for watching.